My hand's not working so well right now, and so I can't play guitar. So that means we're going to sing louder and wider. So the first song, this should have been the theme song of the Maccabees, because it's such an awesome song. And so let me just get the key right. Actually, before I start singing, your part is there'll be a point where we clap like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just like that. We just do it twice. Try that with me. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, it's the Latin part of Jewishness. So it goes like this. Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone shall we all live in peace. Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone shall we all live in peace. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. The children sing, the children dream, and their tears may fall, and we'll hear their call, and another song will rise. Another song will rise. Another song will rise. Oh! Not by power and not by power, but by Spirit alone shall we all live in peace. Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone shall we all live in peace. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The children sing, the children dream, and their tears may fall, and we'll hear their call, and another song will rise. Another song will rise. Another song will rise.
In the spirit of Hanukkah, and maybe you saw on Dancing with the Stars last night, we have a special song, Sevivon Sof Sof Sof. Now, I will say, if you feel so inspired to walk out into the aisle and spin like a Sevivon, please feel free to.
Or just rock and roll dance, it's okay too. And this will start slow and it'll get fast, so you'll be able to sing it, and then eventually you sing it fast. Sevivon Sof Sof Sof, Chanukah hu Chag Tov, Chanukah hu Chag Tov, Sevivon Sof Sof Sof, Chag Simcha Ulam, Nes Gadol Haya Sham, Nes Gadol Haya Sham, Chag Simcha Ulam, Sevivon Sof Sof Sof, Chanukah hu Chag Tov, Chanukah hu Chag Tov, Sevivon Sof Sof Sof, Chag Simcha Ulam, Nes Gadol Haya Sham, Nes Gadol Haya Sham, Chag Simcha Ulam. Oh, Sevivon Sof Sof Sof, Chag Simcha hu Chag Tov, Chag Simcha hu Chag Tov, Sevivon Sof Sof Sof, Chag Simcha Ulam, Nes Gadol Haya Sham, Nes Gadol Haya Sham, Chag Simcha Ulam. Oh, Sevivon Sof Sof Sof, Chanukah hu Chag Tov, Chanukah hu Chag Tov, Sevivon Sof Sof Sof.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome. If this is your first time, or maybe your 365th time, we gather here tonight after long days, long weeks, long commutes, long to-do lists. Here is our moment to just pause. Shabbat comes not as an escape from the world, but rather this is our soft doorway into a different way of being. So before we begin our prayers together, let's take a moment to fully arrive. Let's plant our feet, both feet solidly on the ground. Maybe let your hands rest gently on your laps or at your side. If you're comfortable, maybe soften your gaze. Let's all take a deep breath in. Let it rise all the way up. Hold and exhale, letting your shoulders drop and release, letting go of anything that is distracting you, anything that might be keeping you from being present here in this moment. Let's take one more deep breath in and exhale, letting this week fall away. Let this be our intention tonight, to set down what is heavy and to breathe in what is holy, and to let Shabbat hold us just as we are. Let's join together in the words of Hine Matov, how good it is that we are here together on page 128 or on page 10.
הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד.
It is my pleasure to invite up Chris Ledoux, who will be helping us to light our Shabbat candles as we officially welcome Shabbat into our space. There you go. Okay. Thank you, Marjan. Yeah, you just light it and touch there. Touch the thing. There you go. And let's wave Shabbat into our sanctuary, into our space, bringing in that energy, and we'll join together in the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu Lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. And as we continue to invite Shabbat into our midst, our song, Lecha Dodi, invites us to see Shabbat not just as a ritual moment, but rather this is a relationship. The song imagines Shabbat as a bride, a beloved, something we turn towards with anticipation, with tenderness, with joy. But the deeper wisdom of Lecha Dodi is this: to fully welcome Shabbat, we must be willing to let something go. We turn away from the stress, from the grind, the ache of the week, and turn towards something softer, something more luminous. When we say the words Pnei Shabbat Kabbalah, let us welcome the Shabbat face to face, it invites us to do something brave, to meet holiness with openness, to greet sacred time not with our walls up, but with our hearts uncovered. So as we welcome Shabbat in song, I want to invite us to imagine just for these few moments that this world, this moment we're in, is meeting you with gentleness, and that you are stepping towards a presence that sees you clearly and holds you lovingly. We'll join together in the words of Lecha Dodi on page 138, or on page 20, we'll be singing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And on our 9th verse, I will invite us to rise as we welcome Shabbat into our space.
Shamol v'zachol b'dibor echad, Ishmi'anu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad u'shmo echad, L'shem ultiferet v'litila, Lecha dodi, Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela.
Verse 2.
Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, Ki mikor haberacha, Merosh mikedem, Nesucha, Sov maaseh b'makshva techila. Lecha dodi, Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela.
Verse 5, Hitoreri.
Hitoreri, Ki va'ore umihori, uri, Shidaberi, Kevod Adonai alayik negla. Lecha dodi, Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela.
Let's please rise. We'll face the door as we invite Shabbat into our space.
Boi v'shalom ateret bala, Simcha uvetzala, Toch emune hamsegula, Boi chala, Lecha dodi, Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela.
Let's continue standing. Let's turn and wave to those who are joining us on our live stream. Let's wish them a Shabbat Shalom. Turn to your neighbor, someone across the aisle. Wish them a Shabbat Shalom. Let's show everyone some love this evening.
Okay. All right. One sec. Yeah, we're getting ready for the Baruch Hu. Yeah, there I am. Just need to wake up.
And let's make our way back to where we were seated, but don't sit down just yet. We're moving into the Baruch Hu, our call to worship. Let's join together on page 146 or on page 28. Page 146 or page 28.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Ya la 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 la, I lie la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, ya la 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 la. la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. La 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 ya la la. Ya la 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 la. Ya ya la la la. Ya ya la la la. La 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 la. La ya la la la. Ay ya la la la. La 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 la.
Baruch Hu et Adonai
Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach. Hamevorach le'olam va'ed. Hamevorach, Hamevorach le'olam va'ed.
You may be seated. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the ways on which time and seasons glide, and your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim.
Amen.
Let's take another moment to find our breath as we prepare for the words of Shema. For those who may not be familiar with our custom, we chant the words of Shema softly 4 times before we join together with a loud chorus of voices and declare the words of Shema. So let's join together. Shema
Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. You may be seated. We'll move into our love song to the divine, the Ve'ahavta, on the following page. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anohi mitzavecha Hayom alevavecha, veshinantam levanecha, vedibarta bam, beshivtecha bevetecha, uvlechtecha vaderech, uvshochbecha uvkumecha, ukshartam leot al yadecha, vechayu letotafot beinenecha, Uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai vitem kedoshim le'elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeti etchem Me'eretz Mitzrayim, lihiot lachem le'elohim, ani Adonai Elohechem, Adonai Elohechem emet. We join together in our song of freedom. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before we ever stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, and that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is a way to get from here to there only by joining hands and marching together. Let's join together in our Song of Freedom, Mi Chamocha, on page 158 or on page 40.
And I would like to thank the prophetess Miriam for introducing these. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, norat hilot osefele, norat hilot osefele. Hey, yalai, yalai, lai, yalai, yalai, lai, yalai, lai, yalai, lai, yalai, lai, lai, lai. Ay, lai, 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 ya lai, 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 lai. Ay, ay, ya lai, lai, ya lai, lai, lai. Ho, mi kamocha, ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha, nedar b'kodesh, norat hilot, no sefele, norat hilot, o sefele.
Yismechu b'malachutecha, let us rejoice in your sovereignty. This song reminds us that joy in Judaism is not just an emotion, it's an act of spiritual courage. We don't sing Yismechu because everything in our life is perfect. We sing it because even in an imperfect world, we affirm that meaning, that connection, that hope still have a place. Our joy becomes a way of saying, the light is still here, and I'm willing to step towards it. So as we sing Yismechu, let this be our invitation, not to force happiness, but rather to open ourselves to the possibilities of joy, authentic, grounded, Shabbat joy rising from within us. The words of Yismechu can be found on page 162 or on page 44.
ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי, שומרי, שומרי שבת, וקורא עונג שבת. או ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי, שומרי, שומרי שבת, קורא עונג שבת. מקדשי שביעי שבת, כולם יסברו ויתענגו מטובך שבת. ישמחו לך לכותך, שומרי, שומרי, שומרי שבת, קורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי, שומרי, שומרי שבת, קורא עונג שבת, בשביעי רצית בו וקידשתו שבת, חמדת ימים אותו קראת, זכר מעשה וראשית, ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי, שומרי, שומרי שבת, קורא עונג שבת, אוי ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי, שומרי, שומרי שבת, קורא עונג שבת.
As we prepare for the Amidah, we traditionally rise to stand before the Holy One. And as we rise, I will invite you to please rise physically or spiritually. Let's ground ourselves so that our prayer comes from a place of centeredness, a place of honesty. So let's place both feet firmly on the ground and let's feel that support beneath us. Let your spine lengthen. Let your shoulders drop away. Let's take in a deep breath together. Hold and let it out, letting go of anything that does not serve us in this moment, settling into this space. In our tradition, the Amidah, we call this the tefillah, the prayer. It's the moment where we come as our most unguarded selves, with gratitude, with longing, with grief, with hope, with words that we have and words that we wish we had. So as we stand here preparing for the Amidah, imagine yourself rooted like a tree, your feet grounded, your heart open, your breath steady. And know this, standing before God does not require perfection, it only requires presence. Let's join together in the words of Adonai Sfatai Tiftach. Adonai Sfatai Tiftach, Ufi Yagi Tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. I will invite you to use this opportunity to daven, to pray silently, using the words here in our tradition or the words that are in your heart. When you are finished with your prayer, you may be seated.
Let's get the right key now. Oops. Well, keys are over.
Oh, did it go?
Better for me. Thank you. A real servant of compassion is our rabbi. Thank you. Please join me with Yiyul Ratzon. Yiyul Ratzon imwefri vegion libi lefanecha. Yiyul Ratzon imwefri vegion libi lefanecha. Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, vegoali. Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, vegoali. Yala la 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 la, yala la 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 la, yala la 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 la, yara la la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya ra ra ra. Yiyul ratzon imwefi vegion libi lefanecha. Yiyul ratzon imwefi vegion libi lefanecha. Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, vegoali. Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, vegoali. Woo! Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya ra ra ra.
At this point in our service, we pause to think of all of those who are in need of healing. There are a number in our community for whom we are praying. Our community is praying for Barbara Bergman, Susan Brovler, Leslie Brown, Carolyn Burrell, Don Cable, Christina DeSuvic, Barbara Esmond, Bill Fisherman, Shanta Gabrielle, Sue Gupta, Nancy Halevi, Jean Hinken-Jones, Joel Esmond, Linda Rose Herman, Marcus Hyman, Judith Hyman, Mark Justin, Marcia Katz, Aidan Kozlovich, Lee Kurth, Mel Lang, Stuart Libby, Nancy Lipset, Rebecca Magana, Gordon Matsuoka, Claudia Mendoza, Arjuan Meredith, Mitzi Miles, Nina Morgan, Mort Nemiroff, Stuart Novick, Paula Perry, Martha Randolph, Jennifer Reed, Bonnie Richmond, Wendy Robbins, Patricia Sarles, Stan Satz, Arlene Siegel, Jeffrey Snyder, Mike Trask, Keith Toro, Butch Ugrin, Gerald Umeda, Harriet Weissman, Robert Wolf, Cheryl Wolf, Ruth Yachovitz, and Kathy Zane. If there is someone for whom you are praying, someone for whom you are sending a Misha Barach, I will invite you to please share the names of your loved ones out loud.
Robert Rubin. Kelsey Morano. Billy Darby. James Saxon. Stephen Hollingsdale. And
Yes, in the back.
Catherine Shopsworth.
Jim.
All my patients.
And I'll add to that list my aunt, Sandy Sherrill. Let's join together in the words of Misha Barach, which can be found on page 371 or page 253.
Misha Barach Avotenu Mikor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mikor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Sending refuah shlema to all of those names we've mentioned here and all of those names we hold in our hearts. Amen. There's a moment in this week's Parsha that has captured the imagination of every generation of our people. It's the night that Jacob remains alone. The Torah says that a figure wrestled with him until the break of dawn. The text here is a little spare, but the emotions beneath it are not. Jacob is about to meet Esau, his estranged brother, the one whom he deceived, and the one he's feared for many years. But before that meeting can happen, he finds himself in a mysterious, exhausting, and intimate struggle that lasts the entire night. It's striking that our Torah begins by saying, Vayevater Yaakov levado. Jacob was alone. Because there are certain struggles in our life for which no one can accompany us. Our partners, our children, our parents, communities, even God may surround us with love, but there are moments when the work of becoming who we are meant to be is lonely work. Each of us knows what it feels like to wrestle with something no one else can quite name, a fear, a habit, a memory, a painful truth, a way of being that is no longer serving us. Jacob's nighttime struggle is not with Esau or Laban or any external enemy. It's with himself. Or more precisely, it's with the version of himself that he can no longer remain. This is where Brianna Wiest's book, The Mountain Is You, offers us a powerful lens. She writes, "Your mountain is the thing you think is holding you back, when in reality it is the thing that is transforming you." Jacob has been climbing this mountain his entire adult life, running from one challenge to the next and trying to outsmart the consequences of his own choices. But transformation doesn't take place through avoidance. Jacob's mountain rises to meet him precisely when he stops running. He's finally forced to confront the part of himself that has been crying out for change. Wiest teaches that self-sabotage is not a flaw in character, but rather a strategy that we develop to survive earlier pain. We stay small to stay safe. We stay busy to avoid feeling. We cling to old stories because the unknown feels more dangerous than the familiar. Jacob has spent decades in those patterns, avoiding hard conversations, sidestepping responsibilities, convincing himself that he could outrun his past. But the moment comes when the only way forward is through. And this is what his wrestling represents. It's a moment of spiritual honesty that all growth requires. Jacob refuses to let go and at the same time refuses to keep being the man that he had been. And when dawn finally breaks, exhausted and trembling, he utters the words that may be the most courageous words he's ever speaks. Lo eshalacha ki im berachtani. I will not let you go unless you bless me. This is a profound statement of spiritual maturity. He's not asking for an escape from the struggle. He asks to find meaning within it. He asks that the pain, the fear, the reckoning yield something sacred. He demands that the darkness he has lived through become a source of light. And the blessing comes, but not in the way you might imagine. This unknown figure says, "Your name shall no longer be Jacob, but Yisrael, for you have wrestled with God and with humans, and you have prevailed." In that moment, something irreversible happens. Jacob becomes the ancestor of a people named for struggle. Not perfection, not serenity, not purity, but struggle. Wiest writes, "You are becoming the person your future requires you to be." And that's exactly what is happening to Jacob. The name Yisrael is not a reward, it's a charge. Become the person who can live with integrity. Become the person whose story is no longer defined by avoidance. Become the person who stops climbing around the mountain and finally climbs through it. And there's another detail, subtle but essential. Jacob rises from his wrestling with a limp. At first glance, this looks like a wound. But our sages teach us that the limp is a part of the blessing. It means that the struggle changed him. It means growth left a mark. It means he carries with him humility, an embodied reminder that transformation costs something. Because we do not become our truest self without shedding what no longer belongs or confronting what we have long buried. Wiest puts it in this way: healing is not about becoming someone new. It is about letting go of what isn't you. Jacob's limp is not a sign of weakness, but of authenticity, because it says, "I have met my mountain. I have seen my shadow. I have wrestled with the truth, and I am no longer hiding from my own life." And then comes perhaps the most moving moment of our entire parashah. Jacob finally meets Esau, the brother that he hurt, the brother he feared, the embodiment of the past he has been avoiding. And our Torah says that Esau runs to him, embraces him, falls on his neck, and they both weep. That reconciliation could not have happened the night before. It could not have happened while Jacob was still Jacob, still avoiding, still maneuvering, still carrying old patterns, old fear. Something had to change inside of him before the healing could happen between them. Wiest writes that your life expands in direct proportion to your willingness to face the discomfort you've been avoiding. And Jacob's life expands in that embrace. His future opens, his story softens, and he steps into a new chapter of covenant, of purpose and responsibility, because he confronted what he had refused to face for so long. Each of us carries our own mountains, the anxieties we silence, the relationships we avoid repairing, the habits we know we need to change but feel powerless to begin, the dreams we postpone, and the truths we bury. Wiest's insight echoes the Torah's ancient wisdom. The mountain is not in the way, the mountain is the way. The transformation we long for lives on the other side of the thing we are most afraid to confront. This is our inheritance as Yisrael. We are not the people who avoid struggle. We're the people who engage it. We're the people who walk with our limps and still keep moving. We're the people who say that even in the darkness of an uncertain night, I will not let you go until you bless me. Jacob emerges from his long night of wrestling with a new name, a humbler heart and softened spirit, and a deeper sense of God's presence. And maybe that's the true blessing of this parashah for us, a reminder that light does not come because the night is short. Light comes because we have the courage to stay with the struggle long enough for dawn to appear. It is my prayer that may all of us, each of us, have the strength to face the mountains we carry. May we find the courage to wrestle with those truths we've avoided, and may our struggles yield blessings. And may the God who met Jacob in the night meet us in ours, turning our fear into clarity, our pain into wisdom, and our wrestling into a path towards wholeness. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It is my pleasure to invite up Jackie Lau, who has some announcements for us.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I come to you from Middle Earth tonight. Anyway, announcements. So, Oneg tonight, sponsored by myself in honor of the memory of my husband Rodney, and by Andrea Snyder, because it's her birthday today, but she didn't feel good, so she's not going to join us. And also her stepfather, William Vaughn. Also tonight, I invite you to join us on, let's see. I was supposed to have a cheat sheet. Anyway, I know the SJS schedule is on the 7th. And there is a...
Yes, on Sunday the 7th, we have our Latke off at SJS, so we are excited for that. On the 12th, we will have our SJS Shabbat. So our SJS school will be leading services that Friday night, and we'll enjoy a potluck together.
And it will be very lively.
Yes. The following Shabbat on the 19th will be Shabbatica, I think that's what we're calling it, Shabbatica. So that will be, we'll begin with a potluck, and then we'll have our Hanukkah menorah lighting and our light show. So I'm really excited for that.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Okay,
excited.
and on the 14th, during Sunday school, there will be the Hanukkah party.
Yes.
And even if you're not a little kid, you're welcome to come. We will have, the boutique will be open, and there will be Hanukkah items. I know it's the last minute that you can use that night, but if you need to get some Hanukkah supplies and decorations, that those will be available. And that will be also the SJS will be having their Hanukkah party, so it'll be a lively morning.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
And then just some more announcements. So tomorrow morning, we will not be having Torah study. I have been invited to represent the Jewish community at the Pearl Harbor Remembrance Services. So I will be there tomorrow morning, so we will not be having Torah study. Rabbi Evan Mafik just arrived this afternoon. Chris went to go pick him up. So Rabbi Evan Mafik will be joining us during the month of December and first half of January. He'll be leading services towards the end of December, but he also has a class he will be offering on AI and Judaism. You might have seen this in the emails that have gone out, so please sign up for his class. He's a very interesting guy, and the topic of AI and Judaism is quite interesting. And I think that's it. Good. Yes.
You say so.
I think so. I think.
Go back to Middle Earth now.
Yes. Yes. My head is someplace else.
I will invite us to please rise physically or spiritually as we move into the Aleinu and begin to wind down our service. Aleinu can be found on page 586 or page 282. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד. You may be seated. At this time, we pause to remember all of those who have passed recently and in seasons past. May God grant comfort to the loved ones of Lois Hellman and the loved ones of Brent Levinson. At this time, we are remembering the following yahrzeits: Abraham Kish, Adeline Cohen, Alan S. Izen, Anna Lou Cassell, Audrey Yetta Sherman, Beatrice Brown, Caesar Shepard Kirsten, Carol Young, Dory Scher, Dr. J. Robert Jacobson, Ed Gatter, Emanu-El Manny Abrams, Florence Pepper, Francis Segel, Fred Rubin, Frida Stoller, Helen Diloff, Herbert Berkowitz, Hilda Engelman, Jack Glasser, James D. Coleman, Julius Grossman, Kenneth Schwager, Leah Wadowski, Lois Clay, Louis Hirschenhorn, Louis Weisberg, Lynn Mallenbaum, Mabel Scahn, Mary Smith Hole, Mary Wexman, Meyer Marshak, Molly Canner, Murray Katz, Nicholas Escanto Sahagan, Norbert Scher, Patricia Sorensen, Pauline Goldstein, Priscilla Leonard, Richard Leff, Robert Ach, Robert Gamberg, Robert Herman, Rodney Lau, Ronald Johansson, Sadie Bilms, Samuel Nalawansky, Samuel Rosen, Samuel Schreiber, Sidney Goldstein, Sidney Green, Sigmund Sins, Sophie Steinberg, William Thomas Helfand, and William Vaughn. If you are in a period of mourning, observing a yahrzeit, or if I happen to mispronounce the name of your loved one, I will invite you to please share the names of your loved ones now. Sherry? If it is your custom to rise for Mourner's Kaddish, I will invite you to do so. Mourner's Kaddish can be found on page 598 or on page 294. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabba.
Amen.
Be'alma divrach hirutei ve'amlich malchutei v'chayichon uv'yomechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen.
Amen.
Yehei shmei rabba mevarach ve'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal shmei dekudasha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechemata da'amiran v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Zichronam levracha, may their memories be for a blessing. As we are all standing, I'm going to invite us to begin to move towards the center of our aisle. We're going to send you all home in peace with the words of Oseh Shalom. Something I think we need a little bit more in our country right now, some shalom. So let's join together in the words, Oseh Shalom b'mramav. You can find the words here on your screen. I'll invite us, if you're comfortable, if your neighbor's comfortable, maybe to put your arms around one another, and we'll join together.
Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevet, ve'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevet, ve'imru amen. Ho, ya-la-la-la-la-la, 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 ya-la-la-la-la, ya-la-la-la-la-la, ya-la-la-la-la-la. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru amen.
I want to give a big todah rabbah, thank you to all of our staff, to Rabbi Lev, thank you for your beautiful music, to all of our volunteers, and of course to our Oneg sponsors, to Andrea Snyder, again in honor of her birthday and in memory of William Vaughn, and to Jackie Lau, who I'm going to invite up here to come hold our Kiddush cup in honor of Rodney. So I'll invite Jackie to please come to the front. We'll join together in the words of Kiddush. Yes. Oh, good. All right, we'll join together in our words of Kiddush on page 123. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddeshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinhilanu, zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techila le'mikra'e kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim, ki vanu v'harta v'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinhaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat l'chaim. L'chaim. To Rodney. And I will invite up our challah maven.
Challah maven.
Yes, our challah queen.
Challah Medina.
Here, I'll let you
Got the angel.
Yes, the reason, I've been away for so long, I haven't made challahs, but I decided to look at the Torah portion because nothing else was going on. And so here we are with Jacob wrestling with the angel. They look like they're hugging, but struggling and hugging can often be the same. So there they are. So,
Peacefully wrestling.
so
Let's
that's what it
join
looks
together
like.
in Hamotzi.
Baruch atah
Eloheinu melech haolam.
Hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
B'tei avon. B'tei avon. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening. Please feel free to join us in the back for our oneg, again sponsored by Jackie Lau in honor of Rodney and by Andrea Snyder in honor of her birthday and in honor of William. Please join us in the back. We're going to sing a little more Osei Shalom to send you all out with some peace.
Ose shalom, shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. It's a Hawaiian version. Ve'akol Yisrael, ve'akol yoshvei tevel, ve'al kol ha'olam, Ve'yimeru amen. Ose shalom, shalom bimromav. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'al kol ha'olam, ve'yimeru